congratulations, because this is now your second time coming back to Shorts Fest.
Thank you so much. I'm so grateful to be here. This is the best. It's just the best film festival in the world, and so we're honored to be here.
Well, and I know they've taken so many nominations that come in for it and people that submit for it, but they can only take a few, so it really is quite an honor to be part of this process.
Absolutely. I mean, I think they get thousands of submissions, and so if you get to be invited to come here, you're beyond lucky. So.
And you were invited for a film that's called Run Fast. Tell me a little bit about it.
Yeah, the film is called Run Fast, and it's the story of a young Kenyan runner who travels to Los Angeles to compete in her first American marathon. And upon arrival, she meets the coach who has brought her here. And this coach sees real promise in her, but she becomes very torn between her life back in Kenya and the opportunities that exist for her here in America.
And tell me, for you creatively, what did you do with this film? Like, did you write it? Were you like, tell me the process that it was for you.
Yeah. I wrote and I directed the film, and I have a great team that I worked with, and I'm very, very lucky. Yeah.
And when will the film be showing here?
It's gonna be showing this Saturday evening, 8:30. It's in competition program 9.
So, yeah, they've got several different things going on, which is exciting. Have you had a chance to see some of the other films that have been taking place here?
Yeah, I got to see program number, I think it was 5 last night at 8:30, and wow, get out there and see the films because they're fantastic. This is the best curated festival in the world, in my opinion, and the films are really great here. So.
Okay, so back to your film. So you're talking about a young woman. She's a runner. She's conflicted. And what are some of the biggest conflicts that arise for her? And because if you're an elite athlete, definitely, you have certain challenges that come up with having to make important decisions.
Absolutely. If you're an elite athlete, it's, of course, always challenging. And in our story, our character is a woman. And, so for her value back home in Kenya as a woman, her value is, frankly, to be a wife. And so that presents very unique challenges for her. And so her challenge becomes, do I stay here in America where I have these opportunities, or do I go home and do what's expected of me, frankly.
And the filming, because a marathon is a big deal, thousands of people, the whole event. How did you come across that creatively?
Oh, wow. Well, it was a marathon in and of itself for us. It was an enormous challenge. And our film, we were lucky enough to actually get to shoot some footage at the actual Los Angeles Marathon. And the rest of it, we had to very creatively find solutions for.
Give me an example.
Well, we shot, I don't know if you'll be able to see it or not in the film, but we shot in a parking lot, and we shot very close-up work, and hopefully it's interwoven in the film. I hope you can't see it. But yeah, it was quite the challenge.
And are you happy with how it turned out, with how your final product came to be?
I'm so enormously grateful. We spent a lot of time working on this film, and so, yeah, but I also had a great team working with me, and I'm happy to be joined by my production designer who is here, and our costume designer is here at the festival, and so, yeah, it's wonderful to be able to finally get to share the film, so.
That's great. Okay, so tell us again the time and date that your film will be shown.
It's Saturday, 8:30, competition program 9 at the Wheeler Opera House.
Great. Anna, thank you so much for coming in this morning.
Thank you so much for having me.
It's a pleasure. So remember, you can check that out on Saturday evening. And Shorts Fest happening throughout the weekend through Sunday, so you can take advantage of that. Find out about what exactly is playing at aspenfilm.org, and you can get your tickets at aspenshowtix.com. And with that in mind, we're going to show you some other Shorts Fest films that are being featured. Let's take a look at that.